Just leaving Winchester, having started the South Downs Way. Beautiful morning. Just come over the M3 and immediately we're out into beautiful open countryside. Fairly easy walking. It looks like it's going to be a lovely day. Looking forward to this, and hope the weather stays the same for the whole walk. I suppose that's hoping for a bit much though. Descending now into Exton, which is near where we stayed. Nearly finished. Up ahead in the distance, right on the horizon, you can see the grey outline of the Isle of Wight, and well, you probably can't make it, you can just about see the Solent. We've not got far to go. We're staying in a pub and we're looking forward. Sorry? And we're looking forward to getting a drink and a shower and something to eat and letting the legs rest after the first day. Anyway, it's been quite a nice day. Scenery hasn't been spectacular, but it's been nice. It gets better as we go along. Anyway, catch you later. It's a nice view of Exton down in the valley here as we come down to finish the walk. It's very pretty. Probably one of the better views of the day actually. Right, well, second day. Bit of a bad start. We left me on Stoke about 2 hours ago. Unfortunately, owing to a temporary path and a missing signpost, we ended up going the wrong way for the best part of an hour. Before I eventually got my tablet out with the OS maps on and the GPS and realised what had happened, and we're now climbing up towards Winchester Hill. So we're not too happy about that, but hey ho, these things happen. Right, we're now on the summit of Winchester Hill. You'll see the summit posts there. In the background over there you might be able to make out the silvery line of the Solent, and beyond that, right on the horizon, is the Isle of Wight. Spinning round over towards Southampton in that direction. Apparently over that way, I can't see it though, is Chichester Harbour. And over there I think is probably our onward route. Anyway, Anne, what did you think about the room last night in the village inn at Burriton?
Bloody tiny.
So it wasn't that bad then, it's just a bit small.
Very small, yes. Otherwise, it had a few feet around, more around us, it would have been a nice room.
Yeah. So, did you swing any cats in it or anything?
Oh God, no, there's no room for that.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I turned over at one point, nearly fell out the window.
I grabbed onto you, darling, that's why you didn't go up.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. Well, I don't remember that, but
I won't comment.
no, it's probably best you don't.
No.
We'll just carry on with the walk, shall we?
Yes,
Right, I'm hearting down now. The weather's taking a bit of a turn. It's not that bad at the moment. It's quite windy. We just had a little brief shower of rain. We're looking down on, I think it's called South Harting, the village. Something like that. There's a fantastic view from up here. It's Harting down. And we just stopped to put our waterproofs on, just in case. There's a folly over there on the hilltop. It's called Tower Hill for obvious reasons. And carrying on along, something down here. Some cocking will be staying tonight. Rather unfortunate name, but there you go. This is the summit of Beacon Hill, steep climb up from that direction. Strong wind blowing, a bit of drizzle in the air, but not too bad. Don't know if you'll be able to hear this commentary, but we're heading off in that direction. Yeah, so far very little rain. We've got our waterproof gear on. You can see the Isle of Wight out in that direction. I think we've got too far to go now, actually. Started day 4. We just left Cocking where we stayed last night, and it's a glorious day. Up on the hills we're going. Quite a steep climb to start with, but once we're up there it should be a lot easier. We're going to Arundel. Tried to get a B&B in Amberleigh, but everywhere was full, so the South Downs Way passes by Amberleigh station, so we're just going to jump on the train. It's only 10-15 minutes to Arundel. We've got a hotel room, so deviating off the course a little bit, but it's the best we could do. But what a day. Right, we're up on a place called Woolhavington Down, and the view from the top of here is just absolutely astonishing. Really is beautiful all the way around for miles and miles and miles. All you can see is the downs rolling away, forests, little villages here and there. It's a glorious day. It really is gorgeous. Wonderful. There's more Absolutely stunning scenery around here now. Just past the point where I did the last video clip. I just come over the rise and to be greeted with this wonderful sight. Downs rolling away for miles up there, which is presumably the course of the route. And we're just descending now down into this valley. I guess we've got to climb up and out the other side. Anyway, wow, wonderful. Right, well, we're just climbing up onto Winchester Hill. I've just seen a signpost that said 5 miles to Amberleigh, which is where we're going. But more significantly, we also saw a signpost that said Eastbourne 50 miles, which means we're at the halfway point. And I think Anne might have a few words to say about that.
Brilliant.
So, is that brilliant that there's 50 more miles to go, or brilliant that there's 50 miles behind us?
Bit of both.
Oh right, okay. That's some lovely scenery ahead. You can see the downs rolling away into the background for miles. It really is still a gorgeous day as well. Anyway, got a bit of slightly uphill stuff to do, so I'm going to turn this off. Alright, start of day 5. Just climbed up out of Amberleigh, having got there on the train from Arundel. Beautiful place, Arundel. Got great views towards the coast. You can probably hear the wind now, and also inland towards the North Downs and across the Weald. It's really quite lovely up here. A bit cool and cloudy, but the forecast is good. It's supposed to be brightening up later. We're heading for Upper Beeding. Speak later. Lunch there. It's very, very windy. So carry it on. It's quite an interesting spot. Fabulous views. We've got another half dozen miles to go until we get to the end of the walk at Upper Beeding. This is quite easy walking, to be honest, today, apart from the climb up to that. Right, start day 6. We just climbed up from Upper Beeding, which is in the centre there, up onto the South Downs Way again. Long steep climb on a proper bridle path. It's a beautiful morning again. Bit hazy, a bit windy, otherwise beautiful. Can only just make out the North Downs over in the distance there, quite hazy across the Weald. And looking down in the other direction, sort of well, it's in the direction of Worthing, that sort of area. I'm not sure exactly where it is. And also over there to the right of that bush, there's a massive piggery that we walked down past yesterday. Quite fun watching some of the pigs today. We're going to Lewis, so we need to crack on. We just climbed up quite steeply from a road somewhere. I can't remember. But, it's quite breezy still up on the top. In the distance there's a couple of windmills. I think we've got to go past them later. Known as Jack and Jill. There. They've got a proper name, but they're known as Jack and Jill. And down in the sun there, you might be able to make out down on the coast, Brighton. Going along for a while yet. Still, it's only just coming up to midday. Been going for just under 3 hours. Making pretty good progress. Well, there's a lot more up and down today, and it's extremely busy up here. It's unbelievable. The place is full of runners, walkers, mountain bikers. There's some sort of horse event going on. We keep having to step aside for horses, and occasionally the odd vehicle. So it's just like walking along a high street up here at the minute, although now we've passed the road we just crossed. It seems to be quietening down a bit, so hopefully we'll feel like we're out in the countryside again in a minute. Right, penultimate day. We left Lewis a little while ago. First day of bad weather, although luckily the rain stopped before we actually started walking, so it's just grey, wet underfoot. I'm not actually on the South Downs Way at the moment, as we're diverted onto the, I think it's something called the West Sussex Valley Walk or something like that. Heading, as you can see ahead, back up onto the downs. This avoided a large diversion back up onto the hills about 3 miles back in the opposite direction, which we weren't prepared to do, so this seemed like a good alternative because it starts right in the middle of Lewis town centre. And we're heading for Alfriston. We're booked into another pub tonight. So the weather forecast is for an improvement during the day, so we're keeping our fingers crossed. Anyway, it's easy walking at the moment. Update you later. approaching Alfriston. Probably got 2 or 3 miles. It's been a murky old day today. Hasn't really cleared. Still spots of rain coming down now, but it's okay. No real heavy rain. The scenery, what you can see of it, it's been absolutely superb. Hills rolling away in the distance, and different from yesterday. We've hardly seen a soul. Whereas yesterday it was like walking down the high street. Today we saw a small group of walkers and a few people around a hilltop car park. Other than that, we've seen no one. It's been really good. Yeah, I think we're just descending now. Shouldn't be too long. Should be in Alfriston. Booked into the pub, I think, probably about 2:30, so I can relax the afternoon. Get ready for the last day tomorrow. Just approaching Alfriston now. There it is, nestling down in the valley. Weather hasn't really cleared at all. It's not been bad though, it's just a bit murky. A little bit of drizzly rain at times. But it's a nice early finish after yesterday, which was a bit of a long day. 7 hours yesterday. Seemed to go on forever. But yeah, so everyone's getting down there, getting into the old Smugglers Inn, and cleaning up a bit, and then getting a beer. Catch you later. Final day from Alfriston to Eastbourne. As you can see, very foggy. Can't see much, just about see down into the valley below. Just climbing up onto the downs. We're heading for the Seven Sisters Country Park, and then we're going to be going along the cliff tops over Beachy Head down to Eastbourne, and hopefully the fog's lifted a bit by then, because we're not seeing much at the moment. Had a pretty chaotic breakfast at the old Smugglers in Alfriston. We got up at the allotted time for breakfast, 8:30. Unfortunately nobody else did. Eventually, when the delivery man turned up, the landlady came down and deigned to open up the bar, or not open up the bar, but start preparing breakfast. No apology, but hey ho, there you go. Anyway, off we go. There we are, folks. Beachy Head Lighthouse. If you fancy jumping off, I'll throw you over here just so you can get a feel for what it's like. Well, I just crossed Beachy Head there in the background. There's the Beachy Head pub over there, and the other way down in the haze is Eastbourne. You can just make it out, see the pier and the beach, and we're about to start descending soon, and I'm going to go and look for our hotel. Our last few steps on the South Downs Way. Hooray, says Anne. Alright, that's it, nearly done. There's the street along the front in Eastbourne coming up. Just doing the last descent to the road and the finish of our 100-mile walk along the South Downs Way. It's sort of a relief in some ways, but in another way it's sort of sad that it's over. Hey ho, till the next one. Off to get a beer and or shower and a beer anyway.